Podcast script for episode 70, Empowering Victims of Government Scheme Injustice Through Legal Services. Welcome back to DNTV Hyderabad, where we bring you the latest insights and legal support. I am Bharadwaj, your host for today's episode. This is episode 70, Empowering Victims of Government Scheme Injustice Through Legal Services. In today's episode, we will explore how legal services can empower individuals who have faced injustice due to the mismanagement, denial, or delay of government welfare schemes. Access to legal assistance is critical for ensuring that these victims get the help they deserve to restore their rights and gain access to the benefits they are entitled to. Let's dive into the ways legal aid and legal services authorities are helping empower victims and providing them with the tools to fight against government scheme injustice. Section 1, Understanding Government Scheme Injustice. Government schemes are meant to provide essential support to individuals, especially the vulnerable. However, many victims face injustice when they are unjustly denied benefits, experience delays, or are victims of mismanagement. Here are a few examples of injustice in the context of government schemes. Number 1, denial of entitlements. Sometimes applications are wrongly denied benefits under government schemes due to errors in document verification, data entry, or lack of awareness of eligibility requirements. Number 2, misallocation of resources. In some cases, resources under government schemes are not distributed fairly, leaving eligible individuals without the benefits they deserve. Number 3, corruption and malpractice. Corruption or mismanagement within the implementing agencies may lead to the misuse of scheme funds or diversion of benefits meant for the poor. Number 4, exclusion from benefits. Vulnerable populations such as women, children, and minorities may be unjustly excluded from receiving their rightful share of government schemes due to systematic biases or administrative negligence. Such injustices can have a profound impact on the lives of the beneficiaries, pushing them into even greater hardships. That's where legal services play a critical role. Section 2, How legal services can help empower victims of scheme injustice. Legal services offer a comprehensive approach to tackling injustice caused by government schemes. Here's how legal aid can empower victims. Number 1, providing legal counsel and advise legal professionals. Provide advice on the next steps to take when a person is denied benefit or faces issues with their application. Legal counsel can help individuals understand their rights and remedies available under the law, guiding them through the entire process. Number 2, filing complaints and grievances. Legal aid can help victims draft complaints and file grievances with the relevant authorities. This includes filing complaints with district legal services authorities (DLSA) or directly with government departments responsible for administering schemes. Legal experts ensure that complaints are well documented and supported with evidence, increasing the chances of a favorable resolution. Number 3, mediation and negotiation. Before resorting to lengthy litigation, legal aid provides support in negotiating with government agencies through mediation. Mediation can help reach a fair resolution between the beneficiaries and government departments, ensuring quicker access to benefits without the need for a formal court case. Number 4, representing beneficiaries in court. In some cases, if mediation or grievance redressal does not work, legal professionals can help represent victims in court to seek a judicial remedy. Legal services help ensure that court cases related to government schemes are pursued with the necessary legal expertise, maximizing the chances of a positive outcome. Number 5, raising awareness. Legal services also focus on raising awareness about the rights of beneficiaries and responsibility of the government to implement schemes fairly. By empowering individuals with knowledge, legal services can equip them to fight against injustice on their own in the future. Number 6, preventive measures. Legal services can help prevent future injustices by advocating for policy changes or improvements in scheme implementation. This may involve working with NGOs, government officials, and community leaders to address systemic issues and ensure that vulnerable populations are not excluded from benefits. Section 3. The role of DLSA, TLSC, and other legal bodies. District Legal Services Authorities DLSA and Taluka Legal Services Committees TLSCs are crucial in empowering victims of government scheme injustice. Here's how these legal bodies contribute. Number 1. Grievance redressal mechanisms. DLSA and TLSC often establish grievance redressal mechanisms to address complaints related to the misapplication or denial of government benefits. These bodies ensure that complaints are heard promptly and that victims receive the legal support they need. Number 2. Legal aid clinics. Legal aid clinics run by these authorities offer free legal consultations to individuals facing government scheme issues. These clinics serve as the first point of contact for victims seeking help. Number 3. Awareness campaigns. DLSA and TLSC also conduct awareness programs that help the public understand the legal frameworks of government schemes and their entitlements. They educate beneficiaries on how to approach legal services authorities when they face injustice. Number 4. Supporting vulnerable groups. These authorities especially focus on helping vulnerable groups such as women, minorities, and marginalized communities. They ensure that these groups are aware of their rights and can access the benefits they are entitled to under the law. By working with these bodies, victims of government scheme injustice can receive timely support and expert guidance to ensure their rights are upheld. Section 4. Real life examples of legal services empowering victims. Let's look at some real life examples where legal services have played a crucial role in empowering victims of government scheme injustice. Number 1. Case 1. Denial of ration benefits. A poor family in a rural area was denied ration benefits under the Public Distribution System (PDS) due to administrative errors. They approached the legal aid clinic run by the DLSA, which helped them file a grievance with the concerned department. The issue was resolved quickly and the family began receiving their entitled benefits. Number 2. Case 2. Housing scheme exclusion. A woman from a marginalized community was excluded from the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana PMAY despite meeting the eligibility criteria. With the help of legal services, she filed a complaint and provided the necessary documents. Her application was reprocessed and she was granted the housing benefits. Number 3. Case 3. Denial of old age pension. An elderly person was denied the old age pension due to a clerical mistake. The local Taluka Legal Services Committee intervened, providing legal assistance in filing a complaint with the pension department. The issue was resolved and the pension was granted promptly. Conclusion. In today's episode, we have explored how legal services can be a powerful tool for empowering victims of government scheme injustice. From grievance redressal to mediation and court representation, legal services provide critical support for ensuring that every individual receives their rightful share of government benefits. We hope this episode was shed light on how you can access legal services if you have been affected by government scheme injustice. Stay tuned for more episodes as we continue to explore the critical role of legal aid in empowering citizens and ensuring access to justice for all. Call to action. If you have faced injustice under the government scheme, reach out to your local DLSA or TLSC for legal aid today. Share this episode to raise awareness about empowering victims through legal aid services. Follow DNTV Hyderabad for more episodes on how legal aid can help you access justice and welfare benefits. Key message. Legal services empower individuals to stand up against injustice, ensuring that everyone has access to the benefits they are entitled to under government schemes. Key message. Yes, legal services empower individuals to stand up against injustice, ensuring that everyone has access to the benefits they are entitled to under government schemes.